We're not concerned about anyone else right now. It's Alex Eala time. This is Alex Eala's moment. Our days, our dinners, our evenings are fixated on when she's playing. That's real tennis fandom right there. Love it.
This is so great for tennis in general. I think having players like Alex out there, and she's so gracious to all her fans. She spends time with her fans, signs the autographs, takes the photos, and really just shows the Filipino community that it is all about the Philippines. And I still carry that flag with me no matter where I go across the world. And such a young woman at that has that wisdom of just what it means to play for her country.
Only 20 years old, such maturity, already a hero to her entire nation. I mean, it's basically Manny Pacquiao and Alex Eala, right? I mean, that's it. That's it. That's who they're looking up to.
Alex Eala has just reached a historic milestone, climbing to number 28 inches. The Women's Tennis Association, WTA, live rankings the highest position ever achieved by a Filipino tennis player. This ranking update followed her dramatic victory at the Indian Wells Open in California. During that tournament, she persevered through a grueling match that nearly ended her run, demonstrating remarkable resilience to secure the win. The following morning, she awoke to a career-high ranking, instantly capturing the attention of the global tennis community. Her calm and confident demeanor during the subsequent press conference only intensified the growing excitement surrounding her career. Now, the defining question is how far she can climb by the end of 2026. With her current momentum, many are wondering if she can break into the top 20, the top 10, or perhaps even higher.
Yastremska left herself exposed when she came forwards. It's a golden opportunity missed, believe it, after working so hard to get the break. She's been broken right back. Oh. Couldn't have placed it better. The noise is deafening inside Stadium 3. One of the best. But there's just too many errors in her game. Too many double faults. 8 in this set alone. 15 for the match. And it hands Alex Eala a 4th match point. It's Eala's night, and the Filipina wins a blockbuster close to midnight in Indian Wells. Look at the great respect between these two. This was a sensational match. Dayana Yastremska more than played her part. Lovely respect between the two, but it's Alex Eala who thrives in these matches. She thrives in these kinds of atmospheres, and she's done it again. 7-5, 4-6, 7-5. Incredible, absolutely incredible. And if not the match of the tournament so far, it's certainly a big contender, and it's going to be hard to beat. I think the support in the end got her over the line, but you've got to feel for Dayana Yastremska. She had chances.
Alex Eala earned a hard-fought $7. 5, 4-6, $7 to $5 victory over Dayana Yastremska in a dramatic 3-set battle that swung back and forth until the final moments. It was far from an easy win, especially when Yastremska broke serve in the 3rd set and looked ready to close the match. But Eala showed remarkable composure and fearless tennis to turn the momentum around and secure the victory. That result pushed her from number 32 to a career-high number 28 inches, the live rankings on the Women's Tennis Association Tour, marking a historic milestone for a Filipino player in global tennis. The achievement becomes even more impressive considering she is only 20 years old and has built her ranking by competing against strong opponents on the biggest stages, consistently finding ways to win tough matches. Now, with the tennis world taking notice, she is set for a major challenge against world number 4 Coco Gauff at the Indian Wells Open, setting up a fascinating rematch after Gauff's dominant win over her in the Dubai Tennis Championships earlier this season. Eala is now proving herself against top-ranked professionals, reaching later rounds of major tournaments and sharing the court with some of the biggest names in the sport, momentum and milestones. Fans are beginning to follow her from city to city, creating the kind of atmosphere that tournament directors love because her matches bring energy and attention wherever she plays. What makes her rise even more impressive is that she is still developing her game, learning how to handle the physical and mental demands of a full professional season while competing at the highest level. Her talent has never been in doubt since her junior days, but the real question was whether she could deliver that same level consistently against stronger and more experienced opponents. And this season, she is clearly answering that question with real wins and real results. Reaching number 28 inches, the rankings on the Women's Tennis Association Tour is a huge milestone because it places her inside the top 32, which guarantees direct entry into the main draws of Grand Slam tournaments without having to go through exhausting qualifying rounds. That advantage allows players like Eala to conserve energy, prepare specifically for their first opponent, and approach the biggest events in tennis with the same scheduling and preparation benefits that top players rely on throughout the season. The path to the top 20. Eala now sits at a crucial moment in her career, as her ranking could climb even higher depending on how far she goes at the Indian Wells Open. Because the Women's Tennis Association live rankings update in real time, every victory adds valuable points, meaning a deep run to the quarterfinals or semifinals of this major tournament could realistically push her into the world's top 20 for the first time. That possibility is remarkable considering that just 2 years ago, the discussion around Eala was about whether she could break into the top 100, and only a year ago, the goal was reaching the top 50. Now, the trajectory of her career has accelerated so quickly that a top 20 ranking is a realistic outcome during this very event. However, her next challenge is enormous because she must face world number 4 Coco Gauff, the same player who recently defeated her convincingly at the Dubai Tennis Championships earlier this season. Playing Gauff in California means competing in front of a home crowd strongly supporting the American star, creating an intense atmosphere that can influence momentum and pressure throughout the match. Preparation and evolution. Even so, Eala acknowledged the challenge in her press conference after defeating Dayana Yastremska, admitting it will be a tough battle, but also expressing excitement and confidence that she is ready to dig even deeper and compete at her best. Eala said she feels excited and ready for the challenge ahead, a statement that reflects both confidence and the intense preparation happening behind the scenes. Critics often point to her previous $6, $6 to $2 loss to Coco Gauff at the Dubai Tennis Championships as a reason to slow down the growing hype around Eala. And while that result clearly showed Gauff's dominance on that day, it also came earlier in Eala's 2026 season when she was ranked lower and still building momentum. Since then, Eala has gained more match experience, confidence, and a better understanding of what adjustments are needed against a top player like Gauff. The version of Eala arriving at the Indian Wells Open is a more seasoned competitor who has recently fought through difficult matches and climbed to a career-high ranking, making this rematch a very different situation. A global inspiration. Another interesting layer is that Eala and Gauff have shared the court as doubles partners earlier in their careers, which means she has seen firsthand how Gauff moves, communicates, and reads situations during matches. While that familiarity does not guarantee a singles victory, it does provide valuable insight that goes beyond simply studying match footage. More broadly, Eala's rise in 2026 represents a major moment for Filipino sports because breaking into the upper ranks of the Women's Tennis Association Tour is extremely difficult for players coming from countries without the massive tennis infrastructure and development systems found in places like the United States, Russia, the Czech Republic, or Australia. Despite those challenges, Eala has climbed to number 28 inches the world through talent, relentless work ethic, and the mental toughness she has shown since winning junior titles and gaining attention at a young age. Carrying the expectations of an entire nation, she continues to inspire Filipino fans who passionately support her across tournaments and social media. And her ranking is more than just a number. It is proof that her junior success was only the beginning and that she truly belongs among the elite players on the professional tour. The ceiling of a star. Alex Eala has reached a point in her career where the doubts about whether she could consistently compete with the world's best are being answered by the rankings themselves. With every match she wins, her position on the Women's Tennis Association rankings continues to climb, proving that she belongs among the sport's rising elite. Her journey at the Indian Wells Open is still unfolding, and her upcoming clash with world number 4 Coco Gauff promises to be a massive moment played in front of a loud crowd and against one of the toughest opponents on tour. Yet, the determination Eala showed by fighting back from match point in a deciding set and then calmly telling the press she is excited for the next challenge reveals a level of confidence and resilience that rankings alone cannot measure. Sitting at number 28 inches the world today, the real question now is how high her ceiling truly is, and at the moment, no one has a clear answer. What is certain is that her rise has become one of the most exciting stories in tennis, and fans watching her progress are eager to see how far she can go next.